welcome to episode number 93 of The Wrestling Burn.
93. I didn't think you were going to get it.
I even knew it.
Wow.
Look at that. I didn't even think about it, actually, until you were counting me down.
Nice. How was your week?
It's been long so far. Tough work week. Not bad.
It's been a really tough work week for me.
Yeah, I know. You always get the toughest work weeks, I feel like.
You know, eBay's kicking my ass.
eBay and picking is... Oh, I actually went to a Savers the other day for you. Didn't see shit, though. It was one out in East Hartford on my way home.
East Hartford?
Yep.
I haven't been to that one yet.
There wasn't anything there.
No?
Wrestling-wise.
Did you go through the shirts and everything? Nice.
Yeah, no wrestling stuff there.
Nice.
I looked.
They usually have, like, the wrestling figures hanging on the wall in bags.
No wrestling. There was, like, zero wrestling stuff at all.
That sucks.
I know, I was sad.
It saved me a trip because I was actually planning on hitting all the ones in Connecticut. Find some more. My wrestling t-shirt collection is getting big. I've got a ton of wrestling shirts.
But how many of those are you saving for the store?
Well, right now I have them all up on the eBay store. Mm-hmm. So if anybody wants them, they can go to our eBay store. You can go through Facebook or Twitter. The link's all right there. Even on Spreaker, the link's there. You can check.
Yeah.
But what we don't sell now, it's going to probably just turn over and go to the store. So we just keep collecting until we're ready to open the store.
Thank you for talking while I was finishing chewing that candy bar.
But how do you like this this shirt I picked up the other day?
That's actually pretty solid. Didn't even know it existed.
It's a WrestleMania shirt for this year.
Yep, so it's got Sting, Reigns, and Bray in the background.
Yeah, it shows all your winners on top.
You think Bray's going to go over The Undertaker?
I think all these... Winner. Gotta have a chicken dinner.
And there's no Stardust there, so no Intercontinental.
See, yeah, so this right here is wrong, so because they're both in the same match. But I've seen other ones with more of them on it. But yeah, this is a nice shirt.
I just want one. I want my next wrestling T-shirt to be like a black T-shirt like that, and then a color background of the dick pic Seth Rollins took.
Yeah. I'll take the one.
You think WWE's going to come out with that one?
You would have had to save that picture as soon as it came out, and then plaster it on a T-shirt. You could have.
What if you did? What if somebody did and wore it to WWE, and just so they could get in, they covered his dick with a piece of tape?
And then have front row seats.
Yeah.
And then Seth Rollins comes around and he just pulls the tape.
And ask him for a high five.
Look! It's your dick!
It's you!
High five!
This is the reason your fiance left you. High five?
You'd probably get thrown out real quick.
Probably. You get thrown up for dressing up like old superstars.
What? You would take that, yeah, you'd have to wear a shirt over that shirt, and then you sit in that ringside and then fucking pull it off real quick.
Oh, man.
Unedited.
Oh, man.
That would have to be a WrestleMania thing, because they wouldn't be able to edit it, because it's fucking, everything's live right there.
Well, no, there's still a delay. I think it'd be funnier to see his reaction at a house show.
Yeah.
But imagine just WrestleMania, that's the first thing he sees. Or you rush the ring during his match.
Look!
That's you! Oh, man,
I have the picture
awesome.
of his girlfriend on there, too. On the back.
Yeah. Oh, man. T-shirt ideas. You can find that T-shirt at the Wrestling Burn store.
I've seen that picture of his girlfriend, but there's tape over her nipples and stuff.
I saw it unedited. I was pretty happy.
Nice.
Kind of made my day.
So I know you wanted the first thing you want to talk about.
Well, we're already on the store.
All right, let's talk about the store.
So, B, coming up big. Coming up.
Wow, B came up huge.
Big game
for
B.
something that is no longer on the market and you can't buy anywhere. Finds it.
I almost had to trade a hand job for that.
That's
Sergeant Slaughter.
Glad you didn't.
No, that guy was kind of weird that called.
Yeah.
He scares me a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
I don't know if I've ever seen him before.
But yeah, we still put a picture up on the Facebook page. It was the
The Sergeant
The
Slaughter.
Sergeant Slaughter figure that's
The Sergeant Slaughter wrestling doll.
no longer around anywhere.
Oh God, you are still sick.
You know, the cold air affects my nose.
It is. I'm actually in shorts. I was like, oh yeah, 45 today at least. Shorts day. Now I'm freezing in the studio. The studio is never warm. The studio is always freezing cold. Yeah. Please wipe your nose on that store T-shirt.
I found this fucking T-shirt.
It's got Damien Sandow on it.
Yeah, it's got fucking everybody on it on the front, and then on the back, it's actually got Caitlyn on the back.
Who else is on there? Who's that guy?
Paul Heyman.
Pouting. Who's the guy next to Caitlyn pouting?
I think that's Ambrose.
That might be Dean Ambrose.
But dude, I fucking got this shirt.
Yep.
And there's fucking holes all down the back of it.
Oh.
It's a nice shirt.
It is. That is Dean Ambrose, by the way. Curtis Axel. Stephanie.
It's a Monday Night Raw shirt, 2013, and it's got like all the dates or where they're gonna be and stuff like that.
The Wyatts. Eric Rowan's on it without a shirt.
Yeah. It's a pretty cool shirt, but it has a fucking hole in it. I'm pissed.
Man.
I might throw it up for like 99 cents.
Who would treat a poor T-shirt like that?
I don't know.
What else you got there?
I found another one.
This is an old one. Oh, it's got ECW on it. Hornswoggle's on it.
Yeah, wait till you see who's on the back.
The Hardys, Kane, JTG,
Yeah.
and Shad.
And Chef.
Oh man, if that was
This is an old school. Guess what? It's a fucking youth.
a youth large,
It's a youth large.
that's what. That's
Anybody have kids that wants a youth large wrestling shirt? I got a couple of them.
Most of them are John Cena.
But hey, I went to Target. I'm like always at Target and Walmart, just
Looking for scoping out wrestling.
I'm waiting
figures.
for the fucking new figures to come out because
You need the Lana.
if you're not there when they come out and they only have that one figure, it's
Never
gone.
gonna get it.
It's gone. Like the Rusev. I actually found another one,
Dude.
so I bought both of them.
Oh damn it!
Throw it in my store. But so I was at Target the other day. This actually has nothing to do with wrestling,
You gotta buy there though.
but I found these Star Trek figures.
Did you get all the Spocks?
It's the whole set. There's 4 to the set. Yeah, Spock's in the set. I bought all 4. But what makes these special?
Leonard Nimoy just died.
Well, Leonard Nimoy just died. But what makes these special is... Do you see where they usually punch it out and hang it?
Yeah.
It's not punched out. It's an unpunched card. This is what people want. They don't like to see these fucking things punched out. So I saw that and I'm like, I'm fucking buying these
What's
bitches.
the difference between? Because obviously.
Because now this is a complete card. There's no blemishes. The card, the
Okay.
whole card thing's there.
Gotcha.
When it's punched out, it's...
There's a chance of damaging the package.
Yeah.
And... Gotcha. How'd you find them unpunched? Were they not hanging up, or was the guy just unloading?
They were
them or
fucking
whatever?
hung up, but the punch was still there. So when I pulled it off, I put the punch back into it. So that makes it unpunched now.
Ah.
Yeah.
Ways around it.
Ways around it.
There you go.
They usually pull all those off, but they didn't pull them off on these ones. I was kind of excited. Those are up on our eBay store if anybody's interested in buying them.
Those, yeah.
They're
especially-
sweet figures. It's the first in the series.
There you go.
So they're going to go quick, and
And you have the whole set.
if not, they're going to end up in our store. I did want to talk about one thing.
The Vince Muscle and Fitness.
I just found this the other day. I know it's been out for a little while, but come on!
How edited is that, though? That's the thing.
Yeah. He looks like... His head looks like it's on somebody else's body, for one.
His chest, his chest is big, but it's not defined. It almost looks like his chest has abs. Look at it.
Yeah.
Those are abs on his chest. They took, the bottom part of 4 torsos, and they made that his chest.
I wonder how long he worked out before he did this shoot.
And it's not like he's fucking on TV, so...
No. All he's doing is working out.
Working out and...
So B hasn't heard anything from the WWE yet for his internship.
Damn it. That's probably the first thing they did. They looked and were like, are you guys the podcast that make the dick jokes about little kids?
In wrestling and calling John Cena gay, and you said my wife Stephanie McMahon was pregnant again. Still the highest rated Wrestling Burn episode ever.
That's not true.
No?
The first Chris Benoit episode we did that we sent into...
Well, that didn't make any marks on their... that did like fucking 1,500 hits just on SoundCloud.
Yeah.
Between that and
whatever it did on...
fucking hate mail we got from that friggin'...
Oh my god, that was like the first time we ever got feedback. I'm like, yeah, feedback.
People were pissed.
And then you're reading me the comments, and it's like, you guys are fucking assholes for talking about Benoit. He's a dick. You're all gonna rot in hell. And we're like, we didn't say, like, nobody was like, yeah, Chris Benoit, definitely, like, I'm gonna murder my family because of
Look,
Chris
you know what? I'm a huge Chris Benoit wrestling fan. What he did outside the ring, and we've said this a million fucking times.
I don't know how... It seems like every time we bring him up to you have to put that disclaimer
Yeah,
in there.
it's like...
People need to calm their tits for a little bit.
I know. And I know some of our listeners are Chris Benoit fans. But it's the wrestling Chris Benoit that I'm a fan of.
Not the guy that had to give his challenge, his whatever was wrong with his son, steroids, and not the guy that
we
hung
don't
his
know
wife.
half these wrestlers' lives outside of the ring. You know,
So,
they could be gods inside the ring and total douchebags outside the
like
ring.
Stone Cold. Anybody that cheers for Stone Cold, I'm gonna call a hypocrite because he beat the shit out of Deborah. Same thing with Big Show. Big Show's been arrested for domestic violence.
For all we know, Rusev has Lana tied up in her basement.
Oh, that'd be hot. I'd pay to watch that.
Okay, that's a bad example.
I'd pay to watch that. All we know, Brock Lesnar could have practiced UFC fighting on Sable.
Yeah, we haven't seen her either.
We haven't. Triple H could go out and cheat on Stephanie with Chyna.
You know what I think would be fucking cool? If Sable came back and managed Brock Lesnar.
I think that would be cool. And actually, you know who else is a douchebag in the WWE? John Cena. John Cena cheated on his wife with Nikki Bella.
Yeah, see? We don't know.
Orton slept around. Orton's a documented dick, though.
Look, Rey Mysterio killed a guy.
Alright, so yeah, let's just talk about it now that you brought it up. I watched the video at first, and I was like,
I have
he
not
didn't...
seen it.
I was like, he didn't even touch him. But then you watch it again, and you get kind of a closer look. And the guy, I don't know if there was already something happening to him, because he looked kind of out of it in the ropes. But Mysterio clips right, I'm touching like the top of my spine here, where your spine and brain stem like meet pretty much. And he clipped that, and he had a stroke and died. The guy had a fucking stroke and died.
So that move is the one where he runs towards the rope and he comes out and he kicks you in the face.
Yeah.
Now instead of that, he went over the top of his head.
The guy was like already passed out or something. It looked like, at least. I'd have to watch the full match, but he was sitting in the ropes like he normally does. It was a fatal 4-way match. And Mysterio had two guys lined up. One guy moved out of it, and the other guy stayed there. And you can see, like I said, I watched it zoomed in. You can see Mysterio's foot clip the back of the guy's head and neck. Because the guy wasn't, like, face up like most people are. Like, you know, he was already face down on the ropes.
So he was probably having issues before that even happened.
But I think that could have triggered it more. I'm not saying I'm an expert on it. I'm not saying Mysterio killed the guy.
Yeah, I don't think Mysterio killed the guy. I think there was issues prior to.
I
heard they're charging him.
That's what B said, but I heard that was just a rumor. I don't think anything's come about it. No, exactly. I'm pretty sure there's a
There's
clause.
been other guys that have died in the ring that I've never...
Vince McMahon, well, the Hart sued Vince McMahon, but that's a different story.
That's a fall.
That was a safety issue more than... They didn't sue him for... that's not a good example, but...
No.
Whatever. But actually... The only part that's really comical about the guy dying in the ring, that Mexican guy.
Did they pin him?
No, they should have. Actually, I've been making jokes about that all week.
It would have been funny if he kicked out.
When the guy was like down and they realized something was wrong with him, he was still near the